Hi guys, it's Kristjan here, one of the co-founders at the Depositary. Can you believe it? Here we are at the end of 2020. It's been an amazing first year, and really just wanted to recap some of the most sort of exciting highlights or events that have happened in our first year. And so, here we are with our top 10. They're not necessarily in any particular order, but these are the things that in the last 12 months have really stood out for us over at the Depositary. So at number 10, I want to talk about the fact that we're working with pretty much the whole of the marketplace in terms of probably the smallest managed portfolio that we're working with is around 20 properties. And the largest managed portfolio we're currently working with is around 3,000 tenancies. So we've got a really broad spectrum going from small to a very established portfolio size. And it's great to see agents of all sizes realise fantastic value from our product, regardless of the size of their operation. At number 9, we've got under 30 minutes. So one of our objectives is to really drive down the amount of man hours that is spent on concluding each tenancy. Our initial research showed the average tenancy took 3 to 4 man hours. We're really proud to have validated the fact that we've now got that workload to under 30 minutes. If you benefit from the plugins of some of our partner integrations, we reckon that's getting close to 20. And we hope within the next 12 to 18 months to get that figure close to our dream target of just 10 minutes per transaction. In at number 8, we've got tried and tested. So what's been nice this year is, although we work with a relatively small portfolio of agents this year, we've now put over 2,000 live tenancies through our platform. We've not had any technical issues, and the feedback from agents, landlords and tenants alike has generally been absolutely fantastic. At number 7, we've got readily agreed. So one of the statistics we've pulled out of our platform this year, of all the deductions that have been proposed within our platform across those 2,000 plus tenancies, just over 70% of all proposed deductions have been readily agreed by tenants with no negotiation whatsoever. Now, we think that's attributed to the fact that we've removed all the emotion, and it is a very fact and evidence-based system, making it very difficult for tenants to contest with something that is genuinely substantiated and valid. And that's a great figure to start off with. I think next year we're going to try and get that number up to around 80%. At number 6, we've got faster returns. So in year 1, we came into this, the national average for returning deposits is around 21 days. We are currently sitting at around 17 days, which is really exciting. That's about a 20% improvement on the national average. We're hoping to see that number further reduced next year, particularly with our key partner integrations. We're hoping to see that number reduce hopefully closer to about 12 days or approximately half the national average. At number 5, we've got listening and implementing. Now, one of the things I came into this with my agent hat on is I know that as an agent and talking to a lot of other agents as well, one of the biggest frustrations is agents often don't feel they're really being listened to by the products and services they buy into, or they're asked for feedback and that literally just goes into some black hole, and they're lucky if a year, 2 years later they see something come out of that. We've been really proud to really closely monitor that feedback, encourage it, and we quickly review and validate it. And we've been really delighted to sometimes roll out some feedback features within weeks or a couple of months of it being fed back to us from the agents. And that's something we're going to continue to strive to do this year, next year, and as far as possible into the future, so that you guys get the product that works the way you want it to. So at number 4, we've got work your way. One of the things we worked really hard on, and that was one of the reasons it took us so long to launch the Depositary, was that we know that how agents choose to do their processes is a really important thing and part of your agency DNA and part of your identity. And so we knew coming into this that we were going to have to build a platform that had a lot of customization already built into it. And we delivered that at the offset, but we've been really keen to listen to agents as they use the platform and as we've onboarded new agents. And we're constantly listening to those and seeing what new options we need to work. We're occasionally bumping into agents who work that's slightly bit different to anyone we've worked with before. And where we reasonably can accommodate that, we've worked really hard to accommodate those features. So our platform aligns with exactly the way an agent already operates and wants to operate in terms of forcing them to sort of realign their agency with our product platform. And number 3, always improving. So this kind of feeds back on some of the things we've said before, but again, one of the things we found with agents is, and again as an agent myself, is you buy into a product or service and it's great, it's fine, but a year later or 2 years later, that product is still working exactly the same way it was 2 years ago. Now, I honestly believe there's no such thing as a perfect product or service. So there should always be some form of evolution going on with that, and that often isn't the case. I'm passionately proud of the fact that this year we've rolled out 13 major updates on our software platform, and we're hoping to roll out another 2 within the next 10 days. So we'll have rolled out 15 major feature updates in our first year, and that's very much what we want to keep doing next year and the year after. So our platform is constantly getting better and better and better in terms of the functionality you guys get, the customization you have, the results it delivers, but also really importantly, the experience your landlords and tenants have on our platform. In at number 2 is collaboration and integrations. Now, those of you who will know me will know that for the last 5 to 10 years as an agent, I have been shouting as loudly as I can from as many places as I can about the value of collaboration and integration, not just between products and CRMs, but actually much more importantly, sometimes between like synergistic suppliers and products. I'm really, really proud of the fact that in our first year, we've already rolled out 4 live partner integrations. We've just tested one today, and we've got another one due for testing on Monday, and we're hoping to roll both of those out before year end. So in our first year, we've rolled out 6 rich partner integrations, which just enhances the performance that our joint products give to agents and the agent journey. In timeline order, those are our TDS integration with their insured scheme, our integration with Please Connect Me utility switching services, Inventory Hive and Inventory Base, which we rolled out about 2 weeks ago, and imminently coming out, we've got an integration with the TDS custodial scheme and also with No Letting Go. We're going to be releasing more content about those partner integrations, and we're working on a lot more for next year. But I'm really chuffed to have practiced what we've preached and seeing the value those integrations add in terms of it sort of turbo boosts both products. And like I said, the main beneficiary is you guys, the agents. And that's really what we want to keep doing. We want to keep lining up those partner integrations so you guys get to work with the partners that you want to, but also achieve the best possible experience and the most efficient experience across those product platforms. And finally, in at number 1 is the recognition that we've received this year, which has really surprised us. So the big one for us obviously was the Best Estate Agent Guide Supplier Awards. We never had any aspirations to win any sort of award this year. We felt in our first year we had quite a way to go in terms of proving our product and service. So it was a huge surprise and incredibly humbling to win a bronze award in the small supplier category this year. I mean, given the fact that hundreds, if not thousands of suppliers were reviewed, there were only 9 awards on offer, and one of those going on to win the big award. So to be one of 9 suppliers recognised in those awards out of hundreds was incredibly humbling, and something we hope to build on next year. Alongside that, obviously, at the Property Academy event, there was also the Kerfuffle Top 40 Innovations list. And again, incredible to be included in that list, along with a host of other companies that inspire me massively within the agency supplier marketplace. So to be on that list and included in the masterclass list, was quite emotional and quite sort of earth-shattering for us. So that, combined with the award, sort of all on the same day, was really quite a lot to take in. But it's been a really nice surprise. And then, really, third and foremost, and different, but in a way extra special, is some of the feedback that we've achieved this year. So, there's a few ones that have really stood out for us. We've had some incredible feedback from Ian and the team at Ferndown Estates. Not only have they loved our product from day one, but they've been a huge advocate. They've recommended our product to other agents, and I think that is always a sign that you've built something good when an agent is ready to promote it to other agents. We had an amazing review from the team at Duncan Yardley, where, quite refreshingly, they openly admitted that what we claimed in our demo of sort of reducing admin time by 80%, they were quite cynical about it. They liked the look of the product and the features that we had, but they were quite cynical about that claim. But what was nice is the review validates that actually, although they were cynical about it, having now implemented our system and tested it, we've delivered on that. And that, again, in our first year, to deliver on our promises so early means a lot. And we recently had another agent. I'm not going to say their name because this hasn't been posted online, and you're going to have to trust me on this one. But we had a phone call from one of our agents recently, and very simply, the premise of the conversation was that they couldn't possibly envision themselves going back to how they used to do things. But, having now they've been with us about 6 months, having now had the platform fully embedded and it's sort of become part of their sort of end of tenancy culture at their company, they couldn't possibly imagine going back to the manual process they had before. And again, that's what a good product should do, right? Once it's embedded into your business, you should almost wonder how you managed to do things before you had it. So that's our top 10 for 2020. I've got sort of goosebumps having gone through those, so it's been a really special year. All that's really left to say is a huge thank you to everyone. Thank you to my partner Anne, and obviously my fantastic right hand Lady Friday, Carla, who looks after all of you guys so fantastically well. A huge thank you to our main partner at TDS. You guys have been fantastic in supporting us on our journey so far, and we've got some really exciting things to look forward with you next year and beyond. To our partner integrations who've already jumped on board, to please connect me, Inventory Hive, Inventory Base, and No Letting Go. Thank you so much for seeing the value in our product, and at such an early stage in our journey, willing to commit that time and energy and resources to build an integration with us to deliver our joint clients the best product we possibly can. And finally, to the agents who have been on board with us, thank you so much for believing in us, for trusting in us as a young company and going on this journey with us. Really, really exciting. Thank you so much. We hope we've delivered on everything that we've promised, and we hope you're going to love what we've got in store as we continue to evolve and improve next year. There's lots of other people to thank, and I'm not going to go into that list. All of you know who you are. There's a lot of you who've been incredible emotional and technical and professional support over the last year and beyond, and thank you, all of you. So all is left to say is well done for making it through 2020. I hope you all have an amazing Christmas. Please party like mad at New Year's Eve, even if it is just you and your other half inside your own home. Get drunk, get party on, enjoy yourself, recharge those batteries, and here's to an exciting 2021. And we really look forward to working with a load more agents next year and hopefully transforming the end of tenancy process for tenants, landlords and agents up and down the country. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, hello everybody. Wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is Anne. I'm the co-founder of the Depositary together with Kristjan. Not many of you might know of me, but I am the quiet party in the corner who keeps the accounts running and makes sure that Kristjan and Carla are kept in check wherever we can. Not an easy task, but wanted to say how proud I am of both of them, of what they have achieved this year. Obviously our first year out there showing other people what a great platform this is. We had been using the platform for a few years before we launched it officially at the start of this year. And always loved it. It made our lives so much easier. But what has been great is to obviously start getting the feedback from our clients, which then in turn has prompted a lot of improvements to the platform, which has had a great effect of the usability, but also for our team to see that all of the input they had given over that time actually was valid and that other people also picked up on these things. Excited for next year. Kristjan and Carla recently showed me the integration with the different inventory providers, Inventory Hive, Inventory Base. Absolutely amazing. The idea of how much work this will take away on our property managers is amazing. It will make this process much more straightforward, streamlined. And so to see that the platform can do this, and with that in mind, thinking of what other integrations could come out of that, is very exciting for us. Kristjan and Carla are always brainstorming, and I'm sure that they will bring us many other ideas forward to take it to the next level. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May 2021 be everything we were dreaming about in 2020 and even more. Hopefully, only better things with the Depositary as we grow and as we will get more and more clients on board. Always know that we're here. You can reach out. That will never change.